All right, my friends, we got the brand new beast right here, Avatar of Rune. We got the free-to-play guide here, the #1 player in the top 1,000 right now. Gonna take down this beast raid on hard mode for you here today. Let's get to it. And as always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, down below is a lot of great information in the description and the details for you to know, along with today's timestamps as we give you the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings in order to help you succeed and take this thing down. So let's get into it here for the beast raid, my friends. So first and foremost, a couple things. This is the latest and greatest new beast raid, Avatar of Rune here, with the update that just dropped about 45 minutes ago, which is crazy. I'm in the top 1,000 already. I did try expert mode, came back to hard mode, and we were able to cinch it, which is really important because I'm going to explain how you need to take this thing down, my friends. It is key to your success. All right, so a couple things. First and foremost, if you're curious on how this works, we do have the beast raid icon up there. It's going to talk about the different pieces. You assemble your team. You get 3 teams to make this happen. The battle rules, following effects are applied on all difficulty levels. Healing decreased by 60%, HP shield capacity decreased, and enemies debuff resist. Beast raid is divided into 3 stages and uses 3 cookie decks. The stages change depending on the boss's HP, so keep that in mind. Destroy the boss's body parts to stagger it and increase the amount of damage you deal. This effect will last until the boss's power has increased. You can target specific body parts to deal greater damage. After a body part is destroyed, the boss will deal increased damage until the next part is destroyed. Now, here are a couple points on the beast raid. Defeat or deal damage to enemies to gain those base points. Destroy the boss's HP shield or body parts to earn points. However, the more parts you destroy, the fewer points you will earn. You can earn more points on higher difficulty levels and for clearing the stages faster. You can earn points for each phase, and clearing phases faster will grant you more points. If your team is defeated or you choose to quit, you will only receive the base points and you will not receive additional points according to the difficulty level or your time results for the stage. Your score is settled when all 3 of your teams are defeated or when all your enemies are defeated. You don't have to see the final results screen to have your score reflected in the ranking. When tallying starts mid-battle, the score from the battle that may not be counted towards the final score, and your beast raid rank will be calculated according to your score. We got entry tickets, so make sure you're using the entry tickets. We got the beast raid rewards. There's a bunch of different beast raid rewards. We got rank rewards and beast raid mission rewards, a beast raid shop, and beast raid missions. So make sure you're doing all that. I wanted to cover that off so you could find it there. Here are the rewards that you can see as you kind of climb along and score all those fun things. I can claim my difficulty reward right there. Awesome, super excited about that. Reach the top 100 to earn this. Going as fast as possible out of the gate is going to be super crucial and helpful for you. Additionally, here you can see these beast raid missions. Just by collecting these points, this is how we get the awesome, the great destroyer axe right there, my friends. So if you're super interested in the icing, make sure that you're doing that, collecting those points. There's a lot of great things here for you to take advantage of as well. If you're curious on how to flip the ranks, you can go like this. Right now, normal, this hard mode strategy should work for everything behind it, and it could work for you on expert depending on the level of your cookies, as an example as well. It is much harder. The boss has much more life, and there's a lot to go to take this thing down. Additionally, here in the shop, you can use your coins, once again getting to 5,000 to continue to ice out your cookies as well. So a couple things on this. That is all the upfront overview piece that you need to know about the beast raid here. If you still got questions or comments, let me know. A great time to like and subscribe as we continue to progress and go after expert mode as a free-to-play player and other great content here on the channel as well. All right, so time for us to get into it and talk through how we're going to take this thing down. First and foremost, if you need some team ideas, here you go. Right here, my friends, they give you a number of team ideas all the way up to expert for you to consider in terms of loading out your team. Now, a couple things. I still don't have Burning Spice Cookie. Burning Spice Cookie is recommended there for Team 3. We have a swap. I'll talk about that here in a second. If you apply these teams, you will apply it to 1, 2, and 3. If you do that, if anything is missing here, it will not use that or load it. So just make sure that you know that. So like this, when I loaded burn spice, it only loaded 4 cookies. I'm going to give you that swap, and we're going to break all this other stuff down. Now, what I did is something a little bit different. After playing this a couple times, I moved my team 1 to team 2. There's a reason I did that, and we'll talk about that as we get into it. So that's one piece. The third piece here is on the fire grouping team. I did put in our new friendly nutmeg tiger cookie as an example as well. So this is what it's about. It's really about speed, attack, as well as cooldown, as you can see across all 3 of these. If you need some other swaps, you can go on things like crit. You could use Hollyberrian. If you need a little bit more survival as an example, that might be good in your water team to give you another idea. Additionally, you could go on crit if you're looking for damage, those kinds of things as well. The recommended stuff definitely works. It helped get me through into the top 1000 and crush this one here in hard mode as well. Couple things on the gear. I'll cover my gear as we always do. A couple things on this though, if you feel free, as it's a great time to like and subscribe for all the new content. As always, we do tons and tons of gear guides. I got all the topping guides and biscuit guides for you here on the channel that you can take advantage of, and the playlist for you down below. A couple things here. We're on solid almond here. We're on solid almond here. You could probably flip this over to attack actually, so we're going to do that. Here we're on attack. Here you could go on crit if you wanted. We're on attack, and then cool down. Having everything fully loaded is going to make a difference. Obviously here my biscuit is not great, so one of the challenges as a free-to-play player or a player in general, a newer player or veteran, making sure you're loading out each of these cookies is going to make or break a huge difference for you as well. So now we've identified one slot we can do better on. I'm keeping this here, showcasing this for you as well. I did beat it with this, which is why I'm doing that. Second here, we can look at our water team. I got room to go here with Sea Fairy Cookie just to get it to 10. So something to think about as you're kind of going back through the trials. I do have the trial guides here on the channel as well. Similar style for the treasures. Let's talk about the gear. Here we're on solid almond. I can move over to these ones. I have a lot of room to go here as well for this cookie. On my biscuit, here we're on attack. This biscuit, not too terrible. We could level this one up. We got a decent one here. We got a decent one here. A little bit more room to go. We can move over here on attack as well. And then here we're on cooldown. Our biscuit could be much better. So I'm sharing this because, again, you can still get through this just like me as the #1 free-to-play player. However, identify really good areas for you to tweak and get better, just like myself. All right, couple things here on this one. Back to the gear, we're on attack. Here we're on attack as well. Here we're on the lovely cooldown, attack here. And last but not least, cooldown here. We have some great areas of opportunity once again to tweak all these things. You can move a lot of these biscuits around on your team, so keep that in mind. And I'm showing this so that you can see exactly where I'm weak and get a little bit better as well. All right, so my friends, that is the key pieces. One thing about this, first and foremost, we have a fire team, we have a water team, and we have an earth team. These are very, very important because this boss has 3 different phases, and those phases deal with different elemental type pieces. So you want to make sure that you're stacking those things. The fire team, the big thing on that is that burn damage. We'll get to that phase. We'll talk about those pieces. Once again, we do have these special conditions. Your min cookies at 3-star. What's really going to help you is if you have those ascended cookies and promoted cookies and those kinds of things. You may not if you're like me as the free-to-play player, which takes a lot more work. And oh yeah, I keep my crystals there. Many of you always ask me because I save them to make it harder as a free-to-play player as well, because I don't fully load things out, because that is more like reality for all of us. All right, so however, regardless, this tactic, this strategy is key and going to help you get by. If you still got a question, if you got a comment right now, let me know. I'd love to hear from you down below, or come join us in the Discord server, my friends, because this is all the action and all the talk right now. All right, so let's go put the pedal to the metal for you. But before we do, a couple things about this boss. This is the other piece here. We do have Urge for Destruction. The Avatar of Ruin covers itself with heavy armor. Destroy the armor and target certain parts of the Avatar's body to deal greater damage. Each of the Avatar's legs is vulnerable to water and earth. We talked about that respectively, but damage of other types will be partially ignored. So that's why it's really crucial, and we'll show that. The Avatar of Ruin's destructive force affects the surroundings and the Avatar itself. It will receive greater damage when attacked with fire type damage. The Avatar's Urge for Destruction will prevent your team from using attack speed buffs. Keep that in mind. At times, Urge for Destruction will become amplified and cause burn to surrounding targets. We also have the Destroyer's Scimitar. Swings the scimitar, dealing damage and inflicting vampiric bite. Slams the Destroyer's Hammer, slams down the hammer, dealing damage and inflicting stun. We have the Destroyer's Spear here. Stabs targets with the spear, ignoring a portion of their damage resist. We have the Destroyer's Morning Star. Slams down the Morning Star, dealing damage and decreasing the target's defense. We got the Destroyer's Blades, hurls the sword, dealing damage and inflicting vampiric bite. We got lots of moves here. Ground Shake strikes the ground with the hammer, dealing damage and summoning a solid rock where the hammer falls. Relentless Spear pierces targets with the spear multiple times, ignoring a portion of the damage resist. We got Morning Star, slams the ground star, dealing enormous force, dealing damage, decreasing the target's defense. We got Axe Slash, slashes the axe, dealing damage. We got Destroyer's Roar, roars, dealing damage and decreasing the target's attack. Charge of Ruin, charges forward, dealing damage and inflicting injury. We have Ruinous Blade, performs a series of enormous slices. Catalysm strikes the ground with the hammer, scattering sharp debris across the surrounding area. Shatters everything within the area of effect of the Morning Star. Relentless Slash slams down the damage axe, dealing damage. And Eruption of Blades brings the ground to ruin, dealing damage. The lava lasts for a certain period of time and deals that. That is a lot. Give me 1 second. As always, we got swag and merch available as well. Once you beat this, you can fast forward just like this. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to do that all the time so you can collect those destruction coins as well. That's why we're doing this guide for you. For a multitude of reasons, that is one thing. All right, let's go to it. Again, questions, comments, let me know. We're going to go rock out here now and take this thing on. Avatar of Ruin. I'm so excited. Let's do it. So we're on this team first. We're on the Earth team first because this team puts out way more damage for me than the Water team. You're going to pick the team in the one slot that can deal the most damage for you, because the first thing that's going to happen is you got to blow through this 13 million. Once you blow through the 13 million, it's going to kick into the next phase. That next phase is going to have the two pieces. It's going to have the Earth and the Water. Now, what's super, super crucial about this, we have a couple different pieces here. Let's get through this, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Now, we may have to dodge a few things. We'll find out. Here we go. You can see where it is, into the middle there. We're going to dodge, dodge, dodge. Now, you want to pay attention where those things are going and move out of that way. Very, very quick there. You might be able to get it down without having to go through that. Now we're into the second phase. In the second phase here, you want to make sure that you click on these things. We're on Earth right now because that's our weakness. The other thing to pay attention to here is let these things build up on the right. You want to have 3 of these. So let's do it. Now, once that goes down, in 1 second here, let's go. Come on, team. There it is. You want to switch to your Water team immediately. Now, the Water team does not do as much damage. We got 138 million to go through here. However, we're going to get through this and get ready, because what's going to happen is it's going to tee us up for the next thing. So quickly here, hit D and K to get all those things out of the way. What you're going to do is you're going to slam these things right here, the hammers. 3 fists. I'm going to go to 2 here. And what you're going to find is that weakness. Each time that you get through this, you're going to get another stack of weakness and more damage is going to get dealt. Make sure you switch back to Water here. Then what's going to happen is you're going to repeat. You're going to do the Water first, and then you're going to flip over to Earth. This is the best way to do it because you're not clicking in between. You're essentially letting these run through one at a time and making it successful from that perspective, keeping that motion forward, not moving back and forth too much and losing in between. D and K, D and K. Now again, we're going to get 2 off here, hopefully. 1, and we can wait. I'm going to wait for a little bit more on the stack. We could hit it there, but let's go with it here. So you want to do at least one in between. The more stacks, like I said, that you're going to get in there, the more damage that's going to happen. Get ready to flip over here again. Now we're staying on Earth. We're going to flip back to water. We're very, very close here, my friends. Now, this next one may put us into enough health there where we can go right to the next thing. D&K, D&K, there we go. Get 2 off. 1, huge hit. We might have been able to get it in the last one. That's very important on speed, so don't forget about it. Now what we need to do here is immediately flip over to fire and let this thing bring it home. Now the fire team is going to get all these stacks on. Super, super crucial. It's going to make a huge, huge difference there for you. And take it down. Look at that. So much damage we're getting in there very, very quickly. We got all these pieces here as well. There we go. There we go. Blowing right through it, my friends. All the stacks staying on. Super, super nice. And this will be a PR for me, by the way, which is super exciting that you got to see it here today. 15 stacks, 14 stacks. Almost done with this boss. Let's go. It is over right there. And that, my friends, is how you take down, accomplish Avatar of Ruin on hard mode. Love it, love it, love it. And we couldn't be more excited with the golden cheese, right? All right, look at that. You can see all my stats there. Again, the Earth team dealing tons and tons of damage. Fire being right behind it there. Towards that end, and then again the water really playing its part as well. All right, total score 3.68 million. Let's exit and see if we got anything better there. And what do you think? Nice, top 800. I love it, I love it, I love it, and I hope you do as well. So that, my friends, is the Beast Raid Avatar of Ruin for you here today. Taking down hard mode as the #1 free-to-play player. We're able to absolutely crush it, improve on our last one as always, and break down the team and the strategy to help you be successful. You can watch me execute all those different phases with the team and the suggestions. We gave some ideas on swaps. We gave you some of those ideas on the biscuits and the toppings as well, and certainly an area of opportunity and something for me to improve on as well with my teams. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Get out there. Best of luck with the Beast Raid Avatar of Ruin. I'm super excited, and thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. And on top of that, thank you so much to our members. We do have memberships available too. You get emotes, icons, all kinds of other stuff with that. We got a swag and a merch store, like I said, and affiliate links. All nice ways to support the channel, my friends. And don't forget my socials. At me, chat me, stay connected. I want to see your scores. I want to know what's happening, what's working, because some of your stuff might get featured here on the channel. With that, until next time, we'll see you again soon. Stay tuned, because we're going to have more Beast Raid, Avatar of Ruin, and plenty more here on CookieRun headed your way. Until next time, keep on running.